Hi there, sweetie. You don't usually come to the parties late. Usually you would be asleep. I assume anyway. Did something happen? Oh, your father again? What did he do this time? Hmm. Hmm. Ah, you poor thing. Let's take a sit on this bench. No, it's not okay. A father shouldn't even think about those stuff towards his child, much less shout them at you. You know you are not, right? You're not useless. You're not unneeded. No matter what that man says. Seriously, I cannot believe his nerve. No, don't let him get into your head, sweetheart. It's easy to look down on yourself, but through my eyes, I can see you for the wonderful person you are. You're very brave, you know. It takes a lot of courage and heart to talk to someone about your problems. You have told me so many things that are so difficult to say. All the things your father does, the way he treats you, and sometimes you might not even be sure if he's the one in the wrong. Because he can just get into your head that much and make you blame yourself. So, you have accomplished some very challenging things and you don't give yourself enough credit for that. I mean, I was just a stranger in the park before you started confiding in me. Imagine how much courage that took to make yourself vulnerable to a stranger like that. But I'm glad. I'm glad you reached out to me. I don't want to leave you to suffer alone. I cannot. No, you're not a bother. You're not being a burden on me. I know you're not a kid, but that doesn't mean you cannot lean on me. Adults don't exactly tend to have all their stuff figured out either. Well, if they did, your father wouldn't verbally and emotionally abuse you like that. You're needed. You really are, sweetheart. For instance, I need you. I always look forward to getting to meet you in the park every day. It makes my day every day. I don't know what I would do without you. You are an irreplaceable part of my life and I don't know how your father could think otherwise about you. I cannot understand why he doesn't want you. I would certainly want you if I was him. Listen, honey, it wasn't just a moment of anger or a moment of weakness or anything like that. It's not good to make excuses for him. That's just enabling his bad habits. If it was really just a moment of anger, then why does he treat you like that all the time? And besides, people show you who they really are when they're angry. They show you what they're really thinking because they lost their filter. It's easy, you know? It's easy to filter out all the nasty, uncivil thoughts when you're calm. But when you get angry, all of that goes out of the window and you show your true colors. Your father has shown you the kind of person he really is many times by now. How many times have you complained to me about your father doing things like this by now? It's a lot, right? Sweetheart, I'm not saying this lightly. I'm really saying it for your own good when I say that your father is toxic. And you know what you have to do when you meet a toxic person, right? You have to cut them off. There is no use dealing with them. You cannot salvage the relationship no matter what you do, because that requires both sides to do so, and the toxic person has made their intention and character clear. But it's okay. I know it can be painful to cut someone off like that, but it's not as much of a loss as it seems, because you can always form new relationships with people who treat you right. So, if your father doesn't want you, you just need to find someone who does. And you know, I want you. I want you very, very much. Hey, here's a funny thought. What if I become your father? Wouldn't that solve both our problems? Because you need a father who acts like a father. And I've already told you that I need you. You don't need to feel like a burden about it. Like I said, that's not how I feel about you. I would be such a good father for you. I like to think I'm pretty fatherly. Well, I've never been one before, but that doesn't mean I cannot start with you. After all, you've already been talking to me about all your issues for so long. So, we are already off to a good start. That's the sort of relationship a father should have with his child. And I know you're not a child, but that just means that you can stay with me legally. It wouldn't be an abduction. But like I was saying, I would be the perfect father for you, sweetheart. I don't know if it ever came across in our conversations, but I'm really the type to want to spoil you. I adore giving you attention. It doesn't even have to be praising you or cooking for you or giving you gifts or anything like that. I even just like staring at you. I mean, looking. I would do it forever if you would let me. I would always be watching over you. Let me know if that sort of thought entices you. Okay, darling? I do want to attend to you with more than just looking, though. There are plenty of ways a father can show his love. And I know you have really been missing out on that. That's why I'm here. You need a father's love, and I need to give it to you. So, I was thinking I could give you hugs. Would you like that, sweetheart? I'm guessing your father isn't exactly the hugging type, except maybe if it is to try and excuse all the ways he harms you, of course. But I could fix that little issue for you, you know? Since the moment I saw you, I wanted to hug you. How about we make up for lost time? There we go. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, my poor baby. You've been through so much. I wish I give you all the hugs from the start. But I was so afraid of being too self-indulgent. But now, you don't mind, right? You don't mind if I indulge myself a little. If I indulge my need to love you? Mm. Thank you, baby. You're really the best sweetie a father could ever ask for. It just feels so right in my arms. I wish this hug could last forever. Oh, sorry. I hope I wasn't too tight. It was hard to hold back when I just wish I would never have to let you go. But I guess we will have plenty of time to hug and do anything else if you want later. If you accept my offer, that is. Now, I get it that it's a very sudden and a very large step to take. To have me become your father all of a sudden. But how about a little test run? How about you come back to my place? Just for a night or a day, or however long you want. And we can both act like I'm your father. Just for a little bit. How does that sound, sweetheart? Just until you come to a decision, or you want to stop. We can stop this little experiment at any time if you want. Any time at all. So, if you feel uncomfortable, or it feels too weird for you, or if there's any issue at all, just let me know right there and I will stop. Because your comfort is important to me. I don't think you will find it uncomfortable though. I will be the best father that ever was for you. I would do anything for you, darling. This might sound weird, but I hope it doesn't sound that way. But ever since I first talked with you, I dream of giving you a loving home and making you mine. I even purchased a larger bed so that it could snugly fit the both of us. Because of course, I want to be able to watch over you as you sleep, making sure you're safe and sound, making sure your rest is undisturbed. And if something does disturb you, then I want to be right there when you wake up so I can take care of the problem. And I assure you that you're safe with me and that everything is fine. And if need be, I can hold you tightly until you drift off soundly to sleep again. I even redecorated my place a bit for you. Ever since you told me what your favorite flower was, I put it all over my house. Because it reminds me of you. And I love being reminded of you. Not that I need to be reminded of you. Because I'm always thinking about you. Because I'm always wanting you, sweetie. And with your favorite flower all over my place, I like to imagine my home's a place where you would want to stay. And that's my goal. To make a home that you love and want to remain in. With me. Ideally, you would never want to leave. Not even for a moment. It's just, sometimes, I feel like you are too good for this world. You are this precious ball of sunshine and warmth in such a dark and dreary existence. I'm always worried about you. But all the things out there that can harm you. I'm not even just talking about your father. There are plenty of people out there, just like him, who can hurt you just as much. And the more I can keep my eyes on you, the more I can keep you right at my side, in my embrace, the more I can protect you from all of that. Now, obviously, I'm not saying I will do this, but a lot of the time, just wish I could keep you locked up in my house forever, and I could just gently press your head against my chest and caress you on repeat while I'll tell you, everything is okay. Everything is okay. And you wouldn't have to worry about a thing. But what our future will look like is all up to you, baby. For now, would you like to come back to my place, at least for a night? I will whip you up a nice hot meal, and you can maybe see how soft our bed is. And I can give you all the hugs you want and more. How does that sound, baby? I thought you would be up to it. Oh, and one more thing. It's about your father, your biological father. Can I ask you a question? If he passed away, would you be sad about it? Oh, he's so lucky he had such a caring child. More than she will ever know. Hey there, sleepyhead. What a coincidence meeting you here. In your bed. In the middle of the night. But you said I could come over. Remember? You never said you had to be awake, or that I had to knock, or that I couldn't come in through the window. And I interpreted your invitation as a standing offer. So, the middle of the night is as good as any time. I hope you don't mind me being here. You wake up. I hope I'm not bothering you. Am I, baby girl? You look kinda restless on the camera, shifting around so much. So, I thought I would come over and help comfort you to sleep. But if I'm being a bother, I could leave. If you want, I will only be leaving very, very reluctantly. But I would leave all the same if that's what you want. Would you like that? Good girl. Then I will stay right here, where my darling sweetheart needs me. There is nothing wrong with having daddy stay here with you through a rough night, right? In fact, I would sleep with you in the bed every night if you let me. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you are too old to sleep with daddy. Besides, I'm not that much older. But anyway, so what's on your mind, cutie? Not in a very talkative mood? Tell you what, how about I tell you what's on my mind? And then you can see if you wanna open up about what's on yours, okay? So, personally, right now, I'm thinking about how lucky I am to be in the bed of the cutest, most precious good girl in the entire world. She's adorable. Not even the cat ears could make her cuter. Which is a feat, let me tell you that. I feel like the luckiest man in the world to be able to date her, to call her mine, which I do often, because it's one of my favorite things to say. Can have you to be my daughter, you can call me daddy, and I love it when you call me daddy. I'm so honored when she lets me run my fingers through her hair, or place her head down on my lap or chest to rest on. I'm blessed that she lets me watch over her, even if the cameras are probably a bit much. But I would just feel so uneasy if I wasn't always keeping tabs on her, because I have an overwhelming instinct to protect her. And I worry. And I worry she might be in danger every moment I'm not watching her. Of course I'm talking about you, my darling little teddy bear. Now, do you feel up to telling daddy what's on your mind? What's giving my good girl trouble? Was it a bad dream? If you see a monster or something in your dreams, just think of me. Once I'm there, I will kill all the monsters for you. Be they a man or a beast, a god or a mortal. Is something causing you trouble? I can fix that. You know, I cannot let anyone get away with hurting my darling baby girl, right? Just tell me who it is. I will hurt them any way you want. Salt in their wounds, needles in their throat, waterboarding, you name it. Are you sure no one is causing you trouble? Oh, if you say so, darling. Sorry if I was getting over jealous. You know how daddy can be. At least rest assured, daddy would never attack anyone without your permission. Unless in defense, of course. Anyway, care to tell daddy what was keeping you up? A thought starve? Oh, baby. You know you can call on daddy anytime you feel that way. I am at your beck and call, sweetie. I will touch you however you want, wherever you want me to touch you. Darling, if you want a lap pillow, a chest pillow, or to be my little spoon or something, all you have to do is ask. Daddy will do anything for you. Anything. Nothing is off the table. So, would you like something like that? I'm guessing you will. Tell you what, can I touch you? Can I say, wrap my arms around you and hold your precious little head to my chest? Ah, good girl. There we go, baby. I hope I'm not holding you too tight. No? Good. Want me to hold you a little tighter? Of course. If my good girl wants it, my good girl gets it. And you are my good girl. You are daddy's good girl. Oh, you look like you're having a good time. That's good. You deserve it. You deserve the world and more. You deserve everything you want and need. I pledge to give you everything you want that is within my power to give. Even if I have to lie, swindle, or steal to get it. Is this the sort of thing that makes you feel love? I'm not saying that in a judgmental kind of way or anything, okay? I'm actually really glad if this is the way you like to receive affection from daddy. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I love you very, very much. You are my very, very good girl after all. Sometimes I struggle with how I should express that love. Sometimes I rack my brain thinking about how I should show you that I love you. I just cannot decide whether I should sign my soul off to you or pull the stars from the night sky to give them to you. But you like this, right? That's good. It's very simple. A lot simpler than pulling stars from the sky. Anyway, Daddy likes this too. Holding you like this. Not just because it makes you happy. Although, I do like that too. It just feels right. You are mine. Holding you is only natural. You are all mine. And I refuse to share. How could I share someone as precious as you? When you look at me, I am thinking about what a great honor it is that your eyes met mine. And I want the honor completely to myself, to hoard it all for me and only me. And as for your touch, well, if you told me earlier about you being so touch-starved, I would be a lot more physically clingy. I was holding back a bit before now, as hard as that is to believe. I know I must already seem touchy-feely to you, but that was actually how I act when I'm restraining myself. If I wasn't holding back, I would probably stick to you like glue every second of the day. So, correct me if I'm not reading you right. But does this means I can be, you know, less restrained in the future? Like, if we go on a wall or something, can I cling to you? Right? Do I have to ask first? Or is it like a blanket permission kind of thing? And if you're in private, can I just hug you whenever? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to hug you when you are, say, carrying a pot of hot water or something. But I mean, other than those sort of situations, can I? Okay, thank you for clearing that up, baby girl. You're such a sweetheart. Your daddy's sweetheart. I know it must seem weird. Like, oh, daddy will put cameras in the wall, but hugging without permission is where he draws the line. But even I have my no-nos. I try, to some extent, to be a level-headed person. Because I love you. But anyway, I will be hugging you a lot more from now on. So look forward to it. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you. You are very brave. Daddy just wants you to know that for telling me about your problem, you were willing to make yourself vulnerable, opening up to me like that. And that's just one more thing I love about you, baby. I was really happy. Not just because it's a positive trait, being brave like that, but also because it's a sign of a certain level of trust in me. At least, I think so. I'm overjoyed you would be willing to show that side of yourself to me. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Sweetheart. Really, thank you. Oh, are you starting to get sleepy? I certainly am. Which is weird. I thought just the chance to stare at you more would keep me wide awake. But I guess you're a really good sleep aid, being my teddy bear and all. I want to do this more often. Could we could we make this a more regular thing? The two of us, like this, cuddling to sleep. I want to be able to experience this joy every night. Even just seeing you in person as I fall asleep is a treat. You're much lovelier to see in person rather than just on the camera. Of course, you're a sight for sore eyes either way. we could we could make this a regular thing back at my place, if you would like. Just the two of us every night. So I don't need to sneak into your house like this anymore. And you don't need to see your biological father anymore too. You only need me, right? I can be your daddy. My place is super clean and tidy. And I hide all the creepy stuff like your pictures in a secret room so it will not be in plain sight to disturb you. And my bed is super soft too. Softer than what you have in your house right now. Well, not as soft as me, but it's close. So, what do you say, sweetheart? Music to my ears. Tomorrow night onwards then, you can always stay at my house forever and just leave your biological father here alone. You don't need him anymore, right? You already have daddy after all. Good girl. Mm. For now, we sleep okay? Sweet dream, baby girl. Daddy loves you so much. Mm.